All right, thanks for joining me today. It is June 9th, 2020, and you're watching Growth Dividend Investing using the Robinhood app with Joe Ball here. We got an exciting video going on today. We're going to do a dividend update. I'm going to show you what I'm currently yielding per year, also per month and per day. We'll also go over some new stock buys that I put in today. I'll also talk on some options that I currently have sitting out there. And then finally, we'll go over some viewer comments from the last video. I'd like to take a moment to ask you to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already did that, and also give this video a like. Really helps me get ranked up there in them YouTube, searches, and helps me get the content out there to more people. All right, and then with that, we'll go ahead and get into it. So just a little quick note, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Make sure you do your own diligence. This is me documenting my journey. I've made a goal to myself to make $100 a month in dividend income, and I'm documenting it as I go along. All right, and then like every video, we're going to start out the video with a short video of my dog here. So normally I have James and Russell. Today it's just Russell. So he's a tan lab Weimaraner wit mix. We're actually just out in the yard today playing a little bit of fetch. I got him to sit down there for me. Just trying to get some good shots of him. He's a really beautiful dog. He's about 3 to 4 years old. All right, and he caught that one today. All right, and with that, let's go ahead and get into it. So taking a look at the portfolio today, we're currently sitting at $2,614. We are down $153 on the day, or 5.5%. So for anybody that was following the market today, we lost about 300 points today. If you're in it for the long haul, don't let that discourage you. Typically I like to buy on red days, and then on green days I try to trade options. So the little amount up and down isn't going to hurt you in the long run. All right, and then on the week, I am currently up $222 or 9.3%. On the month, I am currently up $422 or 19%. For the 3-month time frame, I'm going to be up $481 or 22%. And then for the year, which is also the all-time, I am up $494 or 23%. I did start this portfolio right around March of 2020 when the market fell down. I bought in a whole bunch, and then I've just been adding to it as we go here. All right, so we're going to go ahead and look at some of the different options that I have sitting out there. So I currently have 2 options sitting out that I'm losing on. Now, options can be a great thing, to make money, but you can also lose money pretty quickly on it. So I'll go over a couple of the calls that I got sitting out there. I'm actually down money on both of them, but it's a learning experience, and you really can't put a value on learning. So the 2 calls that I have one on USO at $29, and I have one on TLRD, a dollar call. So let's go ahead and look at the USO call first. So for the USO call, what I did was I bought a call to buy 100 shares at $29 a piece, and I paid 84 cents for that. So I paid $84 for that call to buy 100 shares at $29 a piece. Well, shortly after I bought that, it kind of fell off. So currently my total return, I'm down $37. So if I was to sell it today, it's only worth $47. So, I'm down that $37. Now this call is good until the 12th of June. So I will still hold it out. I'm probably going to hold out maybe 2 more days, and then I might just cut my losses on it. But hopefully it turns around and I can at least get it to break even. If not, make me some money. It's really easy to make money off these 2 when they go the other way. So I need it to get to $29.84. What I'll do, probably starting tomorrow, if the price starts to go back up, is I'll set a sell in there. So I'll set a sell for, say, $30.50. And if it ever reaches that point, it's just going to automatically sell. I'm going to make, say, 70 cents off each share, make maybe 70 bucks off it or so, something along them lines. All right, the other call that I'm holding is the TLRD, which is the tailored group. They make suits and things like that. So I purchased this call for, it's a call for $1, and I paid $1.45 per share to buy it. So I paid $145 for the agreement to buy 100 shares of Taylor Brand. Now, shortly after I bought this, this was yesterday, Bloomberg came out with a story saying that the company was meeting with bankruptcy lawyers and things like that. So, of course, the price fell off. The company hasn't came out and denied or agreed to them, you know, news story. So we'll see how that goes. They do have an earnings call tomorrow, so it could go up or down. You know, looking back at some things that have went bankrupt just recently, like Hertz. I had Hertz at $4. I ended up selling it and breaking even, and then it dropped all the way down to like 60 cents, and now it's back up to $4. So you never know with these companies. Maybe it'll turn around, and maybe even say if it only gets up to $3, that's still 55 cents on every share. That's $55 in my pocket. So I have until July 17th to do something with this. I can basically just hold it. I could turn around and sell it right now, and it's worth $75, so I'd lose $70. I don't really want to do that. I'm not, hard up for the money or anything like that. And, I'd rather just let it sit in there and see if it's going to turn around, see if I can at least get all my money back out of it, if not make something off of it too. All right, and then we'll go ahead and get into next. I'm going to talk about some stocks that I purchased today. So I made a couple purchases, a couple sells. I started out the day, I seen it was going red. I've been wanting to get into the Stag Industrial. It's a REIT, pays a dividend monthly. So I put a limit buy in for that. The thing that I don't like about it is the price it's not too far off the 52-week high. And I don't like buying things on that 52-week high. I like trying to get them cheaper. So I put in a limit buy for it. I let it sit out there for a couple hours this morning. It didn't end up going through, and it was actually going the other way. It was going up and down. So I ended up just canceling the buyout. So I turned around and deployed that into one share of Coca-Cola. That was down a little bit. It actually cost averaged me up a little bit, but that's still okay. I like Coke for under $50. They actually have the ex dividend date coming up on Friday, to my understanding. So, if you get shares before Friday, you'll get the next dividend payout. So I purchased one more of them. That takes me up to a total shares of 5 for Coca-Cola. I also did sell my Taylor brands. So in addition to the call that I was holding, I also had 20 shares of Taylor brand also. So I bought it at around $1.10 or so. So I did make about $3 off of it or so, right around there from selling the 20 shares. So I wasn't down on it. If I would have sold it yesterday, I could have made an extra 20 bucks off of it before the bankruptcy thing came out. But I honestly thought it was going to go around, go up, continue to go up $3-4 a share. So the bankruptcy kind of caught me off guard there. So I would rather just sell it now and then deploy my capital elsewhere. And then later on, after the bankruptcy things start to settle, maybe I'll get back into Taylor Brands. Plus, I also own that call of them too. So I have 100 shares sitting out there that I can buy if I really want to. Um, the final purchase that I did make today was another share of ATT. I bought one share of ATT at 32.68. Not the best price for ATT. It did average me up a little bit, but I like ATT's dividend payouts. It's a long-term hold for me. So anytime I got a little extra cash sitting around, I don't mind throwing it at ATT. So that takes my total up to 12 shares for ATT, which is nice also too. All right, so next we're going to get into the dividends that I'm actually getting in from all these buys that I've made today. So currently, annually, I'm sitting at $112.67. That's $9.39 a month, or 31 cents daily. So I did add in the shares of Coke that I bought and the share of ATT that I bought today. So as we see, I'm up to 12 ATT shares for $24.96. I have 4 shares of Prudential at $17.60. I have SDIV, which is an ETF, that's $9.90. I have SPHD, which is another ETF, that's 5 shares of that. I have Coke, 5 shares of that. That pays me $8. Wells Fargo, I have 4 shares of Wells Fargo. That's $8. I have WPG, which is Washington Prime Group. That's a REIT also. That's paying me $7.50. 2 shares of Exxon at $6.96. 2 shares of Verizon at $4.92. We got 3 shares of Pfizer paying at $4.56. I have 1 share of O Realty at $2.80. I'd love to get some more O. The price dropped today. I may be picking that up soon too if the price stays down on it. Marathon Oil, I got 10 shares of that. And I got IVR, which I got 10 shares of that also. That's another REIT. I got 1 share of Cisco. I got 4 shares of Kelly Services. Prospect Capital, that's actually a free share that I got from Robinhood. So that's going to pay me 72 cents. Halliburton, that's actually a free share that I got also. I got 1 of those. SPY, that's an ETF. It's a kind of a high priced ETF. It's around $300 for a whole share. So I put into that fractionally just when I have a couple dollars laying around. I'll just buy some more of it here and there. APA is an oil stock. Apache, I got that for a free share through Robinhood. And then down there on the bottom, we have American Airlines, which isn't currently paying a dividend, but they were at one time, so it still lets me put it into the dividend calculator. I did get some good growth off American Airlines, though. And then for a total, so currently in dividend investments, I have $2,125. So my rate on that is it's in between a 5.2 and a 5.3% is what I'm bringing in annually. So for my $2,000 here, bringing in the $112 is about a 5.3% annually. So not a bad rate. It's a little bit farther down than I was, getting earlier. I was more around the 5.6, 5.8 mark. So it's came down a little bit, but I've invested in some more, um, some higher, class stocks that the dividends aren't quite so high. Like I bought Pfizer instead of ATT. While ATT pays a better dividend, Pfizer, it's good to be diversified and stuff like that, and to not just put everything into communications. So, you got to spread it out a little bit. Now, and then you'll notice too, my Robinhood, my actual amount is about $500 difference because I do hold some stocks for dividend growth, or not just dividend growth, for just growth in general, capital growth. All right, and then we'll go ahead and get into the last segment here. So the last thing we're going to talk about is going to be the comments from last video. So the first comment comes from the Dividend Project. He says, "Nice channel, Joe. Just subbed number 49. Looking for partners to grow to 1K with in 2020. Looking forward to your new videos." So first off, I want to say thanks to the Dividend Project for coming out and showing some support. Thanks for subscribing and being number 49. We're really close to that number 50. I got some exciting things planned coming up as we grow. So, really share this out. Make sure you sub to the channel, like this video. All right, let's go on to the next comment. The next comment comes from Jeff Jones. He says, "Funny coincidence. I put the same amount of money on back in April. I've only been swing trading thus far, but I'm up over 10% so far. Looking into getting into options really soon. Keep up the good work." And then he came back and he also let me know that he's currently using TD Ameritrade, but he might look into a Robinhood account soon. So first, I want to say thanks, Jeff, for coming out and supporting the channel. If you haven't, make sure you do like and subscribe. That's awesome that you put in back in April. I got in a little bit before that. So, right when it drops. So that's probably why maybe my growth's a little bit higher than yours. I'm really curious to hear, what some of the stocks you're buying and things like that. Are you buying strictly for growth, or is it for dividends and that kind of stuff? Um, and then also, to let you know, for the Robinhood account, if you use my link down in the description, it'll get you a free stock. There's no purchase necessary for that. All you got to do is download the app using my link. It gets you a free stock, gets me a free stock. If you don't end up liking the platform, you can actually wait like 3 or 4 days, and you can just sell the stock and just take the money back out of it. So, you can't beat free money. All right, and let's go on to the next comment. So the last one here is from Malone Money Mindset. Cool seeing the free stock live. I love the referral program. Nice video, man. So first of all, thanks for coming out and supporting the channel. I love seeing the free stocks too. It's kind of like that, when you go to the gas station and you buy like a scratch or lottery ticket, your heart gets pumping a little bit and all that. That's what it kind of reminds me of too. So I love to throw them in on the videos. Adds that little bit of excitement to it. If you want to see a free stock video, definitely head back to video 11, and I had a free stock in there. All right, well, definitely thanks for coming out and supporting the channel, Money Million Mindset. All right, guys. Well, that's going to be it for the video today. I hope you really enjoyed it. If you made it this far in the video, make sure that you do subscribe to this channel, like this video, go out to your favorite social media platform and share this video out. Really helps me get that content pushed out to people. I'll keep making quality content. You guys keep helping me spread it around and building this community. All right. Well, I just want to tell you guys one thing too. Make sure if you've never used the Robinhood app to use my link down in the description and get yourself a free stock. All right, guys. Nobody said getting rich was going to be quick. Don't forget to live your dreams. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you next time.